Righty. All right. And let's see. Why am I not making noise today? Why am I not animating today? That's why. He's using the wrong microphone. Good evening. Good Thursday evening to you. Good Thursday evening, Black Fox. Good to see you. Many a night before I shall draw. But not for you, for me. Oh man, is it ever Thursday? And why can I not? Okay, so that works. There we go. Let's see. Allow me to draw things, magic rectangle, or I shall become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Ba-da-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo. All right. So, Thursday, huh? How's that Thursday going for everybody? Bet it's pretty Thursday in here. Oh, man. Yeah, my apologies for completely forgetting about the stream on Monday. I forgot that Monday was A, a holiday, and B, that I streamed. So, no worries though. No worries though. But plenty of stuff to draw, plenty of stuff to work on. That'll be a pretty decent evening. Actually, this is unprecedented for me, but I think I'm going to have to go hoodieless on this one because it is warm in here. One second. Trying to lose a blanket. Okay. Whew. Wind in my scales. I can feel it now. All right. This is actually, interestingly enough, this is an interlude page that I thought of while I was working on other stuff. And this is actually going to pop up more recently, or more, I should say, it'll pop up closer in the future than some of the other ones that I've done here. So, exciting, I know. Oh my goodness. Zib, tell us more about the stuff you're going to publish. Well, it's going to go up on a day. Revolutionary. Who would have thought of that except for Fabian Zib? Minus 33 Celsius. You, sir, live in what I can only describe as hell. Hell is not hot, hell is cold. Were hell hot, I would prefer being there than in some location where it could be minus 33 degrees Celsius. I mean, the only major advantage is the very close proximity to maple syrup. That's all I can see at this point, Black Fox. I'm having a hard time understanding why I would be there. Actually warmed up enough around here to melt snow. Also, my little Cobalt car did not fail to start on my way back from my little office, so that was positive. I will take that, and if that's how winter wants to be for the rest of the year, that is fine by me. It will not, though. My favorite skit involving hell is actually Rowan Atkinson, a.k.a. Mr. Bean. He had a stand-up special that he did, I think, for Comedy Central. Hilarious. And the very first act, he is the devil. And it's very funny. Let's slow down just a wee bit here. Boop-a-doop-a-doot-doot. Okay. Is that the skit you were thinking of, Black Fox, or was that a different comedian or a different group? I once again have my potion of haste this evening, so I'm rip-roaring and ready to go. Yep. 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 Draw all the hair. Doop-doop-doop. Beep-doop-doop-doo. All right. How has your week been, Black Fox? Mine has been not bad at all. A little slow on the being done with the weekitude, but getting there. I've been fighting myself. I have not had the motivation that I've needed recently, so I'm trying to fight myself on that. Lurks, Donk7, Drapsnat, the Obot or not, welcome to the stream. At the very least, you are good practice for welcoming people to the stream. Okay. Two panels down, and we are just zipping and zopping. I like, actually, I quite like this frame. I like this expression. He forgot he did the skit, but a guy suddenly appears in hell in front of the devil, and the devil tells him that to... Let's see. So his punishment was to be in third grade. He'll only be on the first level of hell. He says, that doesn't sound too bad. And the devil replies, well, it's the hottest level because the heat rises. You'd know that if you studied in third grade science. Well played. I think we all kind of have this expression in the morning. Just that, why am I alive? Slow that one down. Oh man, you need something to get you going in the morning, and coffee's not always going to do it. Mark Zink, welcome to the stream. Nice to see ya. Well played. I believe this is from... Oh, it's up there right on the screen. Yeah, it's from Etrian Odyssey 5. For being a 3DS game, it's got an incredible soundtrack. That one is cool. That's a good one. I mean, all of the Etrian Odyssey games are good, but it was, and then I forgot Monday, and I was tired, so I fully intend to start earlier. Just working on that. It doesn't quite fit in with my current schedule, so I'm kind of working it in. Like, take a moment or two for that to work, so I apologize that we did not start earlier. Actually got stuck at my office a little bit longer than I wanted to because of a dumb person. Not on the phone, but a dumb person in my office. I will say no more. It's funny. Every time I ink, especially on streams, but usually anytime I'm just kind of like curl up in a chair working on stuff like this, I always think of, I think his name was Fred Gallagher. He was the artist behind Mega Tokyo way back in the day. And how he was like, I hate inking. I'm not going to ink. I'm just going to put the sketch up. And how that was like so revolutionary at the time. And it's like, man, I want to do that, but my sketches, I mean, you've seen my sketches, and look at them, and they're garbage. So I've got to do it. It's for you guys. It's not for me. It's for you guys. And if you believe that, I have a bridge in the Forgotten Realms to sell you. Bridge to the Underdark. You got moved. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess if something's gonna steal me away or steal my audience away, it might as well be Critical Role, I suppose. They could use all the viewers they can get. They're such a tiny channel. That's nothing against Critical Role, by the way. I love Critical Role. And if it were in me druthers, I would absolutely love to be on that. Even though I have seen how they handle kobolds. Specifically, I think that was, Chris... Not Chris Pramus. But the lead designer of D&D played Squirt, the kobold. Extremely offensive, first and foremost. A very offensive portrayal of a obviously very special needs kobold. But, you know, what can I do about it? Okay. You got your paws on 908 grams of roasted cashews today. That's incredible. Can you convert that into freedom units for me? How much freedom units is that? Is that more than an eagle? More or less than an eagle? I kind of need to know. That's how we measure things here. I'm pretty sure, were he here, Gray would back me up on that. Especially since he's in Tejas. Sorry, I had to practice my roar. Oh, whew. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sent a photo to the Discord. Well, as soon as I'm done sneezing, I will consider looking at it. Oh, gotta get those dragon roars out. Sniff. Ah, let's see. My tiny rectangle was almost dead. Let's see if I can call up the Discord. Doopy-doo. Super entertaining stuff here, Zeb. At the top of the stream. Very, very entertaining. A lot of people really enjoying this. There you are. Let's see this pile of cashews. That is barely... That's like half a eagle. That's like half a eagle. Gray's going to have to corroborate on this for me, but that's way less freedom than I thought you had. But you know what? It's okay because those are delicious. So, there we go. Oh, excuse me for being a little sniffly. It's not my intent. I will say, though, that is a decent amount. A decent amount of roasted cashews. Oh, yeah, no, I have done the I've done the honey roasted stuff before. I just can't do honey roasted. If I'm putting nuts in my mouth, they got to be good and salty. I like those good and salty nuts in my mouth. Ah, God. And Gray missed that. That's the worst part. Ah. Oh well. You know, I've felt that too lately. I actually have been kind of turned off to sweet stuff. Not entirely, obviously, but as I am a pear-shaped kobold. Yeah, it's kind of, maybe it's just fatigue. This time of year, there's all the treats and stuff left over from Christmas and everything, so. Let's try this coffee cup, huh? It's not great. That's also not great. Let's try that again. It's a bit better. Yes, Valentine's Day. A lovely time when Tiamat blesses all of us with a good hankering of her love. More people roasted alive on Valentine's Day than any other day in my realm. Ah, Tiamat loves us all. A large chocolate bunny. That could mean a lot of things, depending on what fandom you're in. Oh, potion of haste, keeping me going. But yes, Valentine's Day. That's ironic. Thank you, Cloud Jumper. Valentine's Day is coming, and giggity. And I am going to need some ideas for a Valentine's Day piece. Unfortunately, I started off the year very poorly. I intended to have holiday art for all the major holidays this year. obviously I missed New Year's. So I'm going to need some guidance from y'all in this realm. Chocolate squirrel! Squirrels are delightful little scamps when they're not going through your bird feeder. And when they're going through your bird feeder, they're terrorists, and I hate them. Not gonna lie, when I'm planning out battle scenes, I do listen to this a lot. I love the inclusion of the battle against the true hero. My favorite theme in Undertale. But yeah, actually, oh, it's holding a little rose. That's cute. That's very cute. Should get a picture of that. Get a picture of that, put it up in the Discord. Everybody wants to see the chocolate you gave people. Show us your cashews and your chocolate. People are like, the hell kind of Discord is this? Oh, you know what? It occurs to me that that lamp needs to be much bigger. There we go. That's got to be a bit better. Yeah, it needs to be bigger than the coffee cup. You know what? Let's just go ahead and remove it and then just redraw it. Oh, she's already bitten off the head. Oh, savage. A savage lady after my own heart. As Tiamat herself would do. 5 times, really. That's the problem with being a 5-headed dragon goddess, I'm assuming. Is that all the holidays, you gotta quintuple up all of the everything to appease each individual dragon head. I tell ya, we kobolds, we go hard with our deities. You're going to have to. It'll be a mission now. You're going to have to find the squirrel. This supposed squirrel. I don't even know if it truly exists, Black Fox, honestly. This is just like you to come up with a delicious chocolatey treat that isn't real in your totally made-up land of Canada. I'm going to redraw this crap. That works a lot better. Yeah, that works a lot better. And I have good news. I have recently returned from a journey on the World Wide Web. A web so large that Lolth herself could not traverse it without difficulty. But I found out, with my keen kobold senses, my draconic lineage, that Postyburb, the program that I was using previously to post all of my crap everywhere, now has a Mac version, which I didn't realize. So, fortunately, that works really well for me, because all of my streams are done here on the Mac. All of my art is done here. And now it can be part of my workflow. So I can just localize everything into one machine. previously I was worried that I was going to have to use my PC to do the final stuff, but sorry, Charlie. Gonna absolutely not have to do that. So that's very cool. I'm real excited for that. Postybird has, by the way, really upgraded, so I'm looking forward to using it very much. Ruining this coffee cup for centuries to come. And da da da. Gotta love the rainy day. Rainy day Persona 5. It's a rainy day at Shibuya Station. And welcome to the ride. Fantastic tunes from wonderful games that you can only hear with Fabian Zip. Oh, I have to ask, has anyone seen the Yu Yu Hakusho live action mini series on Netflix? She stole your ice. Well, you know, when your girlfriend steals things, it's really more she's just taking what's rightfully hers. Let's call a spade a spade. That's why whenever you buy a hoodie, you buy two. One for her and one for her to steal later. Oh, it's good. It's real, real good. The Yu Yu Hakusho live action miniseries. Really good. In fact, it made me want to watch the series again, so I've been doing that. There we go.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.
Oh, it was a limited edition Ben and Jerry's. Oh, nose. She's gonna have some splaining to do. Either that or she's not feeling good, and that's item number one to go is usually ice cream. Kobolds have that too. And I'm sure if she took the ice cream, then she'll replace it. She seems like a lady of class and style. Let me try that again. She's a lady of class and style. Ladies of class and style can only be found listening to Fabian Zip. It's true. Saw it on the news. Oh, it's literally called chocolate therapy. Ah, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. Oh, It has my favorite chocolate in there. The chocolate that's the least chocolate of them all. Oh, I biffed that. Look at that. Oh, that's awful. No, terrible. Yuck. Bad. Fix it, you blue idiot. Best girl in Chrono Trigger by far by a mile. Ayla, 65 million years of kicking ass. Ayla is best girl. Drinks like a fish, too. It's amazing. Oh, why didn't you draw the color I wanted? There you go. What's that all about? You big palooka? There we go. That's better. Let's fix that then. Chocolate therapy. That does sound good. Do da da da. Making it work. Fixing it real good. Making it happen. Making it happen. I think my favorite... It wasn't Ben & Jerry's. It was Blue Bunny. Because blue. But it was Blue Bunny. And my favorite was Chocolate Bunny Tracks. I could not find a more Cobaldian ice cream than Chocolate Bunny Tracks. Should have been Chocolate Cobalt Tracks. Because there's like 8 different kinds of candy in there. Caramel. Like, it's just freaking awesome. It'll have you bouncing off the walls in a second after eating it. Doo-doo. Ba-da-ba. Blue Bunny. It's a pretty decent brand here in the States. They're pretty big. They got lots of different flavors. But yeah, Blue Bunny. It's quite good. And not just because the mascot itself is blue. That does put it into an upper tier, but it does not completely set the bar. The ice cream does most of that work. So. Okay. Funny enough, I have not been able to find Chocolate Bunny Tracks in a good long while, which is very disappointing because it was quite good. They have regular Bunny Tracks, which is just, it's the same ice cream but vanilla. And that in itself is fine. It's good, but it's just that extra. I am not actually, funny enough, I am not a chocolate ice cream kind of kobold. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think it's just the kind of inherent bitterness of cocoa, but yeah. A landmark, you say? What landmark has been fixed in your town? Is it the first maple tree? The grandest keg of summer syrup? The only landmark in my city is a sculpture that makes absolutely no sense and was commissioned for probably way too much money. Sleeping Beauty Syndrome, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Feel free to drop into the chat whenever you like, if you like. All right. Oh, this is... I love the music of Tunic, but this is like sleep-worthy music. I gotta move that. That's gonna kill my gonna kill my buzz here. There we go. Little Persona 5. Close. I almost had that. And I just keep on changing the wrong thing. Jealous of those artists that their tablet monitor still works. Mine, of course, works, but it just does not tablet. It monitors, it just doesn't tablet. You used to have a Robin Hood flour mill, and at the very top of the mill there was a sign. Even though Robin Hood isn't in the city, and the sign had been there when your grandmother was a kid, or when your mom was a kid, the sign was upgraded to neon. Ooh. Very interesting. Robin Hood flour. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad they fixed that up. That kind of stuff is always nice to see. Just kind of the local flavor, you know? It's good. Gosh, I think the closest story that I have to that Robin Hood story was the, I think it was Detroit. The city of Detroit, the people all came together and they wanted a statue of RoboCop. The city was like, no, it's tacky and stupid. And oh my god, do they have a beautiful statue of RoboCop now. You gotta be something else to live in Detroit, man. They are a very interesting people. The Hawaii. The beach episode of Persona 5. Nice. Yeah, the town I lived in, the bridge got redone. It was gosh, the I guess the mascot of the town was a famous Native American that eluded capture for many years in that area, and then they made statues of him on the bridge. And I was like, oh, okay. What does this mean? It's somewhat confusing.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
Oh, cool. Another place. Sounds like there's a lot of restoration going on in your city. That's really cool.
Moments of calm,
It's always nice to see things getting a fresh coat of paint.
yet to be found.
I need to do that to this house.
That's where I find
Do.
empty glass, reflecting that's a
Alright.
truth. It's telling words not to be told. I
Do
need
do
them
do.
ask. I'm a sharpshooter. Apples masquerade.
I was just looking for Gray, and it's like, you know what? If I know Gray, he has probably fallen asleep, which is okay. It's, Gray works hard, so
I'm a sharpshooter.
all good if he can't be here.
Chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
There we go.
I can't tell you how to see me.
Oh, the new Fluffy Buddy quest is
Inside,
it's going as you would expect. We've seen some dogs and met a couple. I met a very sweet Belgian Malinois named Polis. Super sweetheart, just a baby. Already got adopted, so he's gonna make somebody very happy. Not the right dog for me, but beautiful, and I absolutely would have loved to take him. Met another one named Everest. He's a white husky shepherd mix. He's like 74 pounds. He's enormous, and he's kind of a big doof, and I love him, and kind of want to go get him. But yeah, still kind of looking around. Kind of thought about having more than one dog. Kind of, because I need a group of dogs wearing little shirts that say snack pack on them, but also because having a dog around helps other dogs sometimes. I figure it might help a dog be less anxious if there were buddies nearby. So it's a thought anyway. Yes, actually, the shelter that I looked at him at took him out in the snow because we had a little bit of snow recently, and he was playing and having a good time. So funny. One of the goals I wrote down for myself today was to finish a whole page. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to try anyway. This turned out pretty good so far, actually. I quite like this page. For it being literally just a page where a woman sits and relaxes with a cup of coffee, thinks about stuff, and then opens a drawer, you know. I think it looks pretty good. There's also another dog I was looking at who is, I kid you not, named Gumbo. And I just love that. We might. I mean, geez, it took me less than an hour to get this far, so I may dedicate the latter half of the stream to that. Although I kind of like it when there's more people because we get more participation. So might move on to another piece or something. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. Yeah, Gumbo. I think I would change the name pretty quickly. Kind of a silly name for a beautiful pup, but okay. Let me save up real quick here. Okay, and now I need to get some ref material because I don't have the right page in for reference material. That's the problem. Oh, hey, no, I don't need that page. I need a different page. Where is the page I was just working on? No. There we are, Comic 8. Haha. Really should name my files. A nerdy-looking mouse warlock who wears Coke bottle glasses. Well, that is certainly a character idea. I will consider it. Ah, God, finally, it's better. Give me just a moment. I'm making sure I've got the right material here for reference. Because as it turns out, I have far too much on my magic rectangle that is not complete. Oh, that's all the way in February. That's a no. There we go. Use that one. A nerdy-looking wizard. Well, I don't know many other kinds of wizard, but there we go. This is what I wanted for reference. There we go. And shaboo. There we go. Perfect. All right. All right. This, of course, is our reference for this comic. Oh, they go instant Bishy mode when they have the glasses off and the hair down. Gotcha. Instant Bishonen. Yeah, there's a manga I could write. Instant Bishonen. It's a really pretty girl that only looks really pretty after she adds hot water to a cup of noodles. Instant Bishonen. Whoops. I think I'm going to start also putting out the time lapses that Clip Studio Pro makes, especially for the like other art or other stuff, including comic pages. The baseboard looks very silvery. Well, it's not the baseboard, that's the wall. That is a old plaster wall. I think aside from there, yeah, that's the last baseboard. Or the last, it's not a baseboard, it's the literal thing that I was talking about. Yes, but the pup quest will continue until we find the biggest, cutest wuss. So, looking forward to that, actually. Yeah, it's definitely a rough-hewn piece of wood there. One thing not to grip. Do not grab the top of the... Do not grab the top of the bedpost. It could use a little sanding. It could use some light grit sanding. That's the wood color. I needed the pillow color. Doop doo boop boop. Oh, wow, I published that page without even finishing the coloring. That was silly. Yeah, it could use a little bit of sanding, couldn't it? You know, actually, going with continuity, it does not really work well, does it? I might just go ahead and fix that now, because it's going to be a glaring omission later. Alright, where is... There. Alright, let's just do this now. Do. Oh, Deltarune. You're just so consistently Deltarune. No. Now for that one, the magic rectangle slit. There we go. All right, now that won't bother me. Because I absolutely know that it would bother me later. And yes, it is very Green Lantern oil. It's true. It's true. That would be the canon way of of handling that. But yes, we did see it the day before, and it was smooth. So no such luck on my part. Vampires, man, they go crazy. Whoopsie doodles. All right. Still getting used to having these multiple layers for ink and doing the reference layer thingy, I should say. Oh, that's terrible. I completely goofed. Me and Perspective do not always get along, as it turns out. I believe it is because I am quite short. It is a natural handicap. And people should feel sorry for me. So, that's precisely where I'm going with that one. Let's try this again. Let's try to draw the bedpost. Draw it again. This time use all of the perspective stuff. This time use all of that perspective stuff. Draw it in the black line, because the other one doesn't show up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Come on now. Silly. 100% silly. There we go. See, and this would have bothered me because the perspective was wrong. And I know what would happen is I'd be right ready to post it, and I'd have it sitting in my queue, and I'd look at it like a day before it goes out thinking, yeah, I got my comic done well ahead of time. Look at me. I'm like some kind of savant. And then I'd see it, and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm the world's biggest idiot. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, yeah. No, gosh, I drew that before. It was, I think it was the last page of the first arc, where Hiroko and Kisuke first meet each other, and he sleeps on the floor, and then she sleeps on the bed, and she's tiny in the huge bed. Okay. Yeah, I remember that was. It's funny. That's technically was where I was going to end the comic. I was like, okay, cool. I'll draw this little story and it'll be fine. And then I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I just kept on drawing. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. Listen to yourself. Oops. No, I'm actually quite happy with the way Trapfinders is going. Ever since the beginning of last year, I've been very, very pleased. I've said it many times, and I don't need to repeat myself again. But, yeah. What's the Simpsons quote? Well, kids, you tried and failed. The lesson here, never try. Now, come on. Let's go back to where our homes and or our beds and TV is. Dad, we're home already. That was fast. Here we go. Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. God, it's been a while since I sat down and watched The Simpsons. Just not super into it. Used to love it. Used to be like one of my absolute favorite things. Now, meh. Yeah, and that's not even necessarily a bad thing that it's been around for a while. I mean, some shows are just around for a while, and it's really great. But yeah, sometimes I do feel that can be part of it. This kind of stagnation of the show and the plots and everything, and when you start circling around and reusing stuff from previous episodes or doing things again, it's like, then I think it's like, well, you're out of good ideas. Geez, I think celebrities used to fight to be on The Simpsons. Like, they used to really want to be on there. Now, meh, it's kind of not so much. Oops. Going gray. Going gray, Katya. Too early. I did. I saw the animation, and the animation itself was good, but I wasn't impressed with the subject. I was like, this is a waste of good has-been fan art. And I don't think it was 50 million. I think it was like some like $50,000 or something like that, which makes sense for that much animation. I could be thinking of something else, but I believe that's the one you're referring to. I mean, it made me laugh because it's just like, bro, you could have hired any number of artists to do something similar that would have cost you way less, and you could have gotten way more out of it. But I think he just wanted to be a spectacle. No. To each their own. To me, it's like, it's a colossal waste of time and money, but I'm glad an artist got paid. That is how it should be. All right, now I'm going to do my little trick. I have a little trick that I like to do. Because I realized I have not been doing... oh, yeah, of course people are memeing the heck out of it. As they should. It's a ludicrous piece of media. Memeing is just the common man's way of poking fun at everything that makes no sense. You know what I'll do? I will turn off the reference layer because that's what's being a pain in the ass. There we go. I mean, I had to laugh too because it's like it's like a music video. It's like to a song, and the entire thing is super out of character for Charlie. So yeah, for me, I was just like, man, wasted everyone's time and your money. Yes. To quote Vincent Price, "Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. But whomsoever shall be found, without the soul for getting down, stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse shell." Good old Vincent Price. Oh, that's why. Okay. I was like, why is this not coming out the way I wanted it to? There we go. The brush density was too high. So I want soft edges. I might even lighten that up just a little bit more. There we go. And then I will do one on top. Slightly Damned. Yes, I have. It was a while ago, but yes. I should check that out again. It's been a while. Okay, and then we get a little bit of kind of a goldish light. Lower the brush density a bit. Ooh, that is. I'm gonna drop that down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm just not happy with that. So what we're gonna do? Just gonna go do 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 do. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's been a while. I should definitely check that out again. We're saving. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh yes, I saw that. The Sins of the Flesh update. That looks hilarious. Cult of the Lamb is one that I meant to get into, but I'm realizing that sim games are just not 100% my thing. I had started playing Evil Genius, and it's a good game. It is a very good game. I think the game does not really describe itself very well. But it is very good. It's one of those games where you're gonna have to play it like 5 or 6 times before you actually understand what's going on. And even then, I had to look through a walkthrough. But yeah, no. I think Cult of the Lamb looks awesome. It's not the game for me, unfortunately. I have nothing against it at all. Actually, I'm going to turn off the shading so I can get the colors correct here. Oops. Doot doot. Nope. VI Mercy, hey, welcome to the stream. Rockin', welcome to the stream. Be you bot or not, welcome. Okay. Almost forgot her pausies have the whoopsies. Pobs. I love the fact that this game is called Punch Ouch. All right. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. Do 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 do. Okay. There we are. I think I was going to use a gradient for the background on this one. Your blankets are sideways. The world is wrong. Something is definitely wrong in the Matrix. Man. I don't often have the blanket sideways thing because the sock drawer I have is just the right size. Shredded cheese with bacon bits. I'm just taking steps out of the way for you. That's actually kind of nice. Alrighty, do and do. Getting there. We're actually getting pretty dangerously close to having this page ready to go. Jeez. Bacon. Yeah, well, you know, they know who they're marketing to, which is pretty much everybody who loves bacon. I cannot believe I forgot her little marking there. Little teardrop marking. There we go. And while I'm here, I might... No, actually, I will use this opportunity to close off the eyes. Nope. I goofed. I done goofered. There we go. Still can't get over the fact that this is like the same kind of theming that they use at the end of the game, and it's just like all the terrible things that happened and all the bad stuff, and it's just like all this stuff happened and a bunch of people are missing now. Life is difficult as an adult, you know. Actually, I will bring that down a little bit more. There we go, that's better. Here we go. There we go. Sorry it's so quiet in here. Just working. Yeah, she's still got him. That's interesting, isn't it? Different kind of protection to keep by the bed. Do to Greg. Do to Greg. Do Greg. Do Greg. Guess what? Greg. Beep beep yes, Greg. Greg, do to Greg. Greg, do to Greg. Do to Greg, oh, do to Greg. I guess if you're a vampire, this is the buzzkill that ends the night, I suppose. Like, oh, come on. We don't need those. Greg. Greg. Sorry, this is the Fabian Zib version of Greg's song. I played around the idea of him like waking up in the morning with like quirks on his teeth. Thought that'd be funny. It's a bit too big. Oh, really? I must be zoning out because I didn't notice that. Oh dear. That was absolutely on the wrong layer. That explains a bit. I want a new folder. Dumb. Aha! See, this is why I always go over... I say always. This is why I should always go over these with a fine-tooth comb when I'm working on them, because I forget to color all kinds of little doodahs. For example, right here. This little frame here, I did not have the coffee cup colored, and I did not have the wall situated properly. Whoop! There we go. Not the world's biggest deal to some. Oh my gosh! Look at that! That is a whole page. I'll work on the dialogue later because that's a very tedious process that I don't need to bore people with. But that is a whole frickin' page. It took me an hour and 45 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to save this up, and then we're going to do some fun stuff here. I'm going to get to the old sketchy bookie. Yeah, make sure that my time lapses. Yes. That time lapse has been recorded. going to give that a moment to export because if I don't, I'll forget. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh. Yeah, sorry Gray's not here because he's going to talk about some of the stuff that I was thinking about working on. I've got either a new comic or a book in the works. One of the two. I don't know if I would do 2 comics at once. So I think if I was to do another comic, I'd probably have Trap Finders put on a hold, or at the very least change it to releasing like once a month or something. But yeah, nothing's in stone yet. Still kind of in the planning process for a lot of it, but yeah, just trying to change things up a little bit and challenge myself in other ways. Sorry, I'm waiting for this video to export of the time lapse. Player can go down a little bit there. All right. But yeah, working on that. Initially, I was like, I should make an RPG setting, and it's like, you know what? Everybody and their dog has an RPG setting, and I don't think they're very popular. Everyone just plays D&D. So I don't know. I don't think I would do that. Did you have some ideas for Stoof? I actually do kind of want to get a couple of T-shirts made, so we'll see how that turns out. Luckily, there's a printer here in town that's very close by, and she knows me already, so that's good. But yeah, so just a few little plans and things that I'm working on. Yep, I have ideas all day long at work, and then when I scoot my butt home, I am too tired to act on any of them. Because I am obviously Tiamat's cruel joke. Okay. Time lapse. I know I did that wrong, but at least I have it, so now I can export it again later. All right. So I'm going to save up. Comics all saved up. Boop. I have other pages that I could work on, but I am going to jump into this sketching bookin. Buying weapons and airsoft stuff from a dude. There we go. All right. There we go. Fresh, clean page. Oh, what shall we draw this evening? Let me move my microphoneage. So we had an idea for a mouse. A nerdy mouse with Coke bottle glasses that when her hair is down, she's suddenly attractive. Her little bun. I gotta get a new chair. This thing is squeaky. There we go. She wears a coat instead of the typical robes. Okay. Get rid of that glasses chain for right now. It is not... It does not please me. It does not spark joy. So I will remove it for now. Perhaps I will continue it later, but I will not at the moment. I will not suffer its existence one moment longer. And you know what? I'm tired of the ears being super visible. We're gonna... Oops! I didn't mean to do that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Funny enough, I think this one does time lapses as well. Ah, blind without her glasses. She has the Velma problem. That's true. She could use a nose clamp. Let's see. Maybe she is... Maybe she is watching over a project. Leg did not work. She has a little wandy-doo there. Oh, sorry. I hope the video is doing okay. Let's see. Do I have any... Well, it doesn't look like I have any drop frames. So it looks like the stream is doing okay. It's probably the app, because the app has been a jerk lately. Okay. Yeah, the app has not been my favorite thing in most recent memory. Oh, there we go. Good deal. Hashing her out here. Just an idea, just a sketchy. Keep that one around. reddish brown hair. Okay. Gonna make her a little bigger. I've been trying to change up some of the body styles I draw. So I'm used to drawing heroic scale characters. Draw some commoners. I kind of have an idea for this one. Let's see what else we can do with the hair. A spell glove. Yeah, I believe I have. I gotcha. So yeah, it replaces the focus. So instead of a wand or a staff, you're using a glove. That's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Have to fix those ears. Not another pass, but... I see. That makes sense. Let's actually move you. I'm going to shrink her a little bit, then zoom back in. I like this one. Making a backstory for her already. Oh, she doesn't know how beautiful she is. She's been bullied her entire life. That's sad. That is sadness. Sad mouse. almost sounds like the plot of God, what's that movie? Not Mean Girls. Was it 10 Things I Hate About You? Something like that. They made fun of it in Not Another Teen Movie. Like, you have to make that girl hot. Oh, come on, guys. She's all nerdy and arty. She's got the paint-covered overalls. Aw. She's a cute little thing. Look at her. Aw. I like this one. Does she look sufficiently nerdy enough? Excellent. Okay. Is a sufficiently nerdy mousette. She's a little soft. Got little cute earrings. There we go. Okay, and what would her coat look like? Let's brainstorm that a bit here. I feel like her whole lower torso could come up a little bit. She's a bit too well stretched out. Fix that momentarily. There we are. There we go. That's a little more balanced, I think. Man, I keep hitting the wrong eraser every time. Yeah, they could be wands, couldn't they? Let's even detail some wand handleage here. Our last dude had a lot of wands, too. Well, she's a cute little thing, isn't she? She looks like a hugger. You get to know her and be one of her few friends, and she will hug the daylights out of you. She'll hug your brains out. Oops, no, we wanted the pencil tool. There we go, that's better. Now I kind of understand her build a little better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is going exactly the way I hoped it would. Let's... Oh, I hear a kitty yowling at me. You yowling for Unky Zib? Poor baby. Poor baby. Okay. All right. There we go. There's her collarbone. Head kind of recessed into her neck. That's okay, though. She seems like she's a meek type. This is something she does all the time. Yes, I have a great sound filter. It's called a door. No, I'm surprised. When I'm on meetings with phone calls occasionally, people will say, "Oh, there's a baby in there." It's like, well, it's a cat, but and she's a baby. Okay, and how about the tail? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do with this tail. Oops. Her be right about here is where her spine would be. Oh, you know what? She's surprised. So. Give her a little tufted tail. It looks like it's coming out of her back. Let's stick with the regular tail for now. Maybe add that detail a little bit later. Zoop. Let's try more time with that as a guide. Trying to draw with my little shoulder. Do it. Do it. Something else I read, I don't know how accurate it is, but from what I understand, cats have a specific noise for specific owners. So, for example, if they had one set of owners, they would have a specific set of noises that they use to basically communicate with those owners. And then if they were to move to another one, they would use different sounds. I thought that was interesting. I'll look that up again. I'm not sure how true that is. And so I have always had a soft spot for kangaroo rats. I think they look really cool. And I blame the rescuers down under. I blame it for a lot of things. Gotta get those cheekies in there. Hey, Gray! Nice to see you, man. I had thought you might have fallen asleep, so I had given you a pass. Welcome, welcome. Even now, at the turn of the tide. Welcome, Gray. Oh, look at that. You can always come home. Oh, you made dinner and forgot your place. All right. No worries. But you are always welcome. Yes, we're making a Nerdy Mouse Wizard. I was going to hold off and wait, but I didn't know when you would, when or if you'd be in the streams. So hopefully next time around when we're making random characters, we can have some more input. Black Fox has a type. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Let's... Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, twist my arm. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on some clothes for her. Oh yeah, everyone's got types. My type just has to fit into a sock drawer. Not common here. Da, 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 da. Oh, Gray, I'm not sure if you're a fan of the VODs or anything, or the YouTube kind of re-uploads. If not, I can show you the page we were working on. Let me, because I know he's going to start just screeching at me if I don't. I'm going to get that spell glove. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put clothes on her. But yeah, let me make sure I remind myself here. Black Fox's spell glove idea here. Because even though it's going to be a couple of seconds. Not spell glove, spell glove. There we go. Singular, not plural. Yeah, give me a second here. Let me save this. Doot. All right. And let's see. That is the page from... Oh, it's something else we discussed. I'm going to start putting up the time lapses for these different pages, so you can watch them being drawn in a very short period of time, usually like a minute or so. Might be fun. One more thing to kind of put up there, so... Okay, and page... Nice! One Piece! And Man Girl. Okay, where are you? Ah, yes. You are in the folder. So, I had mentioned this to Black Fox, and I had thought of this page earlier, and it will be kind of stitched into the current lineup. It'll actually be more... current. It'll be coming up shortly in the pages. This is kind of like a little add-in. So let me get that. Okay. Memory usage is increasing. So we have Katya here. After Kisuke has gone to get their breakfast. Drinking coffee, thinking thoughts. And then puts the coffee down. And there we go. Yeah, we inked and colored this all tonight. Took me maybe about an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, this will be going up within, I would say, maybe a month or two. But yeah. Madeline. Madeline. But, yep. This is what we were working on earlier. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm looking directly at the magic rectangle here and not looking at the stream feed. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess maybe they don't like the page. It's like, okay, they can only see the top 2/3 of it. Madeline. My friend Sage, who pops in from time to time, she has a character named Trilene that I always thought was Trelane. So that was my fun little adventure in linguistics. But yeah, this is the page we worked on. Very happy with it. Just, I don't know, just one of those pages that just kind of fell out of the pen that way. Really, really happy with how it turned out. So, Let's move back on to Madeline. Madeline. Madala. Madeline. Madala. Okay. There we are. I see. Spell glove could go on the right hand. All right. Gotcha. No problem. Boop. There we go. Now it's the right hand. This is actually good because I do not draw enough characters facing this way. In fact, it's a very good way of checking your work. So I need to do that more often. I'm going to give her a little bit of a bigger nose. Just to cutify her a little bit more. Oh. If I know anything about surnames, having a very melodious and pretty name like Madeline means you need to have like a really like sharp or blunt surname. So like Madeline Funt. You know? Yes, her glasses need to switch over. Yes, they do. Boop. There we go. Now she doesn't look as odd. Madeline Istvan. This name has some merit. I shall humor you, you silly people. All right. Now back to the part everyone loves, putting clothes on her. That spell glove that I had to notate because I was going to forget it. I'll actually write that down so I don't forget. Madeline Istvan. A pretty name. I like it. Black Fox, you had said a coat. I like that. I like that very much. That's a very nice little bit of world building. I like that. Let's see. Yes, I had assumed that. So well played, sir. Well played. Oh, clothes are always the one that picks me up. There we go. That's her uniform. She just has a glove. She's like a much more magical Michael Jackson. I think the clothes are going to be the hard part here. Okay, I was going to say, one of my layers is messing me up. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking long coat is probably where it's going to have to be. Just don't want her to look too cliched, but I mean, really, I'm making a chubby mouse wizard girl, so no real precedent for that. Nothing I'm aware of, anyway. I would say probably skirts. Her blouse has some cute little toggles on them. That'll differentiate the blouse from the rest of the model. Yeah, you know what? That just doesn't hit me the right way. It's just a solid color. Oh, whoops. Let me get rid of that. Soup. That's the coat. Can't go putting the blouse color on the coat. It's insane. Are you insane? Oh, no trenchy coat. Just a nice long coat with a ribbon pinned to the back of it. Kind of like a, what is it? It's not oba. Obe? What bow is that on a kimono? I think it's an oba or something like obi. Okay, I was close. I was very close. Okay. So more of a jacket, less of a coat. Let's try that. Let's try, just for the sake of argument. Can it have tails? Yee! Now, if she's doing the jacket, then I would definitely go pants with the blouse. The skirt would look... Yeah, the skirt wouldn't look right. It's not balanced. Not balanced, I say. Balance in all things. Because there's just so few well-fitting pants, these are just tight as can be. Dee-dee. Gotta be comfortable. Also differentiate the coat a little bit. I'm going to put something on the glove to incorporate in as a spell glove. A jewel of some kind. There we go. Of course, where would she be without a hip bag? Oh, in my mind, she's reacting to a potted plant that's been hit with wild growth. So there's all these thorny tentacles that are coming out, and she's thinking, I've heard enough bards to know where this is going. Hold my wand. Runes, eh? Okay, so I might fade this a bit and then refine the clothes here. Don't know if we will get to coloring her tonight, but I will certainly try to get her. Actually, I'm going to do these glasses. And merge those. All right, good. Now I won't lose track of them. Actually, let's do that first. Whoop. Moij. There we go. So let me fade these a bit, and then we will re-establish the clothes here because they are getting a little lost. All right. Oops. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I'm liking this. Let me get the bag in there. While a wizard should strive to be familiar with all forms of magic, it is wise to enhance your strengths with what you learn. Which is why I can toss a snowball made of powdered dry ice, and you cannot. Make sure I get her bag in there. Every dang time now. Wrong direction. There we go. She has a spell that looks like a blue fireball, but instead of a fiery explosion, it's an explosion of ice that freezes everything in the area solid. Ah. Oh, God, that reminds me of D&D 3rd edition with the metamagic feat Energy Admixture. Not single 38-year-old in your AO. Exercise causation as caution, as she has a fireball and is not afraid to use it. She's not afraid to modify it into an ice ball. She looks like the type of the girl that wears mom jeans, but she doesn't know they're mom jeans. There we go. I just think they're neat. Cool. Let me save her up and we can start inking her. I think she looks pretty good. What do you guys think? From zero to mouse in, what, an hour? Yeah, roughly an hour. Not too shabby, in my opinion. All right. Might fix her ears up a little bit once we get her in the ink phase. Save and Z. Warm colors. Everything needs to be a shade of blue. Always. Fine. Lousy kids and your warm colors. Color temperatures that aren't garbage. Oh no, I don't need a comic page. I need an illustration. There we are. And I can scale her up a little bit. Cold colors with warm highlights. You presume that I know much about color theory. I was proven very incorrect by one of our Discord mates, actually. We'll get some solid lineage on her first, and then we'll worry about colors. Let's get that nose one more time here. Oh, it's okay, Gray. Go get some sleep. Thanks for dropping in. Much like the ferret, I should have a colored one of these available at some point in the near future. You have a good night. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Well, we are going to be wrapping up here shortly anyway, because we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Been fun, though. Done quite a bit of arting. I arted all over this place. Definitely going to come back to her glasses. I will certainly try to start the stream at 8. See if I can't finagle that into my schedule somehow. So, but yeah, that's the goal. You know what? I am actually going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I think we did a lot of good work today. Very, very pleased with how this has worked out. And yeah, so I'm going to get a rolling here. I hope everybody has a good night. Thanks, of course, as always, Black Fox, for watching the stream. Appreciate you being here. And of course, yeah, everyone else who's here. If you're a bot, if you're not, that's great. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah. All right. Well, that is about it. So y'all have a good night. We'll see you Monday. Enjoy your weekend.